find us. Trying to find our way out and put this darkness behind us. And underground is my oration, sound integration. But situation is we're surrounded by light negation. It's black as pitch cause we're trapped by our violent souls. In a deep mind where deep rhymes won't keep my self-control. Too many foes, we feel snake bit and we won't take it. Enemies need their face hit, we going ape shit.
Hell is my confinement within this mind.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukect here, live Thursday evening here on the Dukect Lounge. A reminder to everybody that Dukect Lounge will be moving from Thursdays to 10 p.m. to Wednesdays next week. Next week will be Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the same me, Dukect, just a different day. So, trust me, it won't be too groundbreaking and such. So trust me, you can follow me on Dukect on talkshoe.com. Next week we'll be doing the show on Wednesday evenings at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With that being said, welcome to the show. How are you doing? Dukect here. Phone number to connect to me, Dukect, is, as always, 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. And the call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. Well, the world of wrestling. Oh, man. What a interesting world, huh? Enzo Amore. Enzo. Man, Enzo. Oh boy, gosh, what can we say about Enzo Amore? Oh gosh, Enzo Amore, and just, I just, goodness, I guess it's amazing. Well, he released a video and such. He is now a rapper since, his whole cruiserweight stuff failed and everything. And, oh gosh, he's going to actually, do the whole rapping thing, which is, man, well, let's begin. Let's begin with the rhyme, because honestly, I gotta say, his lyrics are, I have to say, lyrically, he's fine, somewhat fine, in the adolescent braggadocious type of way. He does time of rhymes and stuff, but man, his flow is terrible. His flow, ladies and gentlemen, is probably one of the worst flows I've ever heard from a rapper, or somewhat mainstream rapper I've ever heard. Seriously, I think Broken Side, actually, it delivers a flow, have more bars, has everything better than this at all. This song. I mean, then again, I haven't heard anything, a rap song that has, quote, consensual penis, as a as a lyric. And then he tried to make it to a hashtag. I'm not kidding. Over in his whole Twitter, after all this stuff came out and everything, and he must have felt like, oh my gosh, I can now say things now, and he posted all the stuff on Instagram. He made a hashtag, and you can look at this up at the video portion of this podcast. Hashtag consensual penis. What else is there to say? But let's go to the lyrics here, because the rapping is terrible. Here it is. Let's see. By the way, the video was just really weird too. He tries to go off as a feud, tries to say he died, then he come back. With no differences, by the way. Trying really hard to crib Tupac, by the way. It's like, still alive. I'm like, no, stop. You're not that talented. And here's some of his lyrics, by the way. He says, "Let Cloud9 with a one-way ticket rolled up with it, spark that bitch. Cloud99 with it left my lips. I pissed excellence, bitch. I just shit it." Which, according to that, This is from Genius.com. It says, and this says the reason why this lyric has meaning is Enzo won the Cruiserweight Championship title twice. The second time he was interviewed by TMZ, he said he was holding the Cruiserweight title and he pulled the rookie body quote how he pisses excellence. Yeah. Here's some more. Let's see. Got on my toes like a midget at a urinal. Couple roses, red roses on my gimmick. Couple tears at the funeral. They cried tears of joy at my funeral. They cried tears of joy at my funeral. Great repeating words and lyrics, because repeating words doesn't rhyme. Here it is. The review. It says he won't use the name Enzo Amore, which now is a WWE trademark, and no longer, as a result, no longer belongs to Eric Arnett, the guy in question. Which I guarantee you, that's what he has to. Oh, by the way, look at the title art here. Oh my goodness, it's just. It's like he's trying to Charlie Brown, but just no. It looks trying to be so. He's trying like a mix of Charlie Brown going Super Saiyan. Why? Just why? I don't know. This whole lyric stuff is terrible. And it says here's more. It says this is from, like I said, Genius.com. I'll put the link here in the description and such so you can read all the lyrics. It says right here. The reason why he put that here says people like Jim Cornette said they would have handled the situation as did the WWE and their staff and fired him too. Some people were in for and were glad Enzo was gone. Okay, fine. And still I rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Middle finger to the sky, gripping my consensual penis. Yep, it was. Here's a line. that's a line. Oh goodness, this video is gonna be so demonetized, not even funny. But yet, I'm looking at the video right now. Let's see, it uploaded 3 days ago, and it's at over 1 million views. 1 million views, and sadly the dislike, but he's got more likes still, 38K likes, and it's on World Star Hip Hop as well. So huzzah, yeah, great, 1 million views, and a lot of them, oh goodness gracious, a lot of them are just saying, are so positive. Yeah, it says Enzo roasting the WWE, saying. If he comes back to WWE, this should be his gimmick. I know one rule to the internet, don't read the comics, but, at this point, who cares? Well, this is someone saying, quote, I like this one. The phrase consensual penis is the funniest thing I've heard in a long time. That's not a compliment, by the way. And here's someone I think fingers MC right here. I love this. There's lol. Some of these lyrics are more nonsensical than some chili peppers. He says, which he loves. He says, and I'll probably get my own music select for this, but I really hope this is tongue in cheek. Otherwise, it's shockingly bad. It is. But yeah, there are some. But yeah, people seem to like it. They seem to like it for the most part. Oh gosh, I try. Like I said, I try watching this. It's just terrible. By the way, the video includes. By the way, you know it's gonna be quality when it's on World Star Hip Hop. Yeah. By the way, the song name is Phoenix. And by the way, you have this fat dude, this internet wrestling fan, who has this fat dude who's talking about the 25th anniversary. This thing here, I don't know what it is, but it's like this guy who's wearing like a polo shirt, eats Oreos, and and just sits there and watches pro wrestling stuff and argues about his mom saying he doesn't want to do anything and such. Wow. I just don't. Oh gosh. Yeah. And wearing the shirt way too small for him. At this point, I'm going to say this. Yeah. Enzo just mocking the marks and such. Even though, yeah, I kid and make fun, but dang, this is just really mean-spirited. Very mean-spirited stuff here. Yeah. Having to do just right. By the way, I'm playing the video, and oh gosh, it's just so, he's trying so hard to rhyme, and it's terrible. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible just song and the rhymes and everything else. Enzo doing the same stuff over and over again, trying to bring just this spastic type of stuff with a man bun and just it's like, you know, trying to be hard and gangster and everything else. No, just the funeral song. And by the way, he did the funeral and everyone's making fun of him and yada yada yada. And then next show he does a kip up. Hey, he does a kip up in the wrestling thing, and then he grabs his ball, and everyone just throwing roses on his thing, and then he comes back, and it gets even worse. By the way, the lyrics, yes, but yeah, the whole Philomena, the whole stuff with the sexual assault thing, which. Yes, he gets like, screw you, did haters and such. He's reincarnated and such after all this stuff, yada, yada, yada. Talked about how the stuff guilty till you're proven innocent, that stuff. He's actually, again, he says, he's talking about, she bragged about the fact she was laying in bed with him. So that stuff with the accused, what she did or anything else, which is... Oh boy, this is again. It's a little bit the young woman just has some, like I said, she a lot of people say about this stuff, but there's a lot of things that court. Again, I'm trying to be that whole nice dude because again, I could go all hard on her and everything. Some people say I should, but I'll say this: she just has some really real bad some issues and everything, some mental issues. She has some really messed up issues and such. So hopefully she can get help for her issues. And this right here is not helping. But yeah, Enzo's just getting his little victory. This is his little victory lap. This is Enzo's Amore's victory lap and such. Oh, and by the way, he says this one here. For all the people who know the Me Too movement, he takes aim at that as well. Says, quote, his rapping lyrics. Exactly. He says, choosing public prosecution over constitution ain't the right solution. Gender prosecution hurts the Me Too movement and our women's revolution. Fuck you doing? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's... Jeez. So yeah, Enzo is just going after everyone from smarks to this and smart people living in basements. To basically, going after basically saying everybody who, he was threw dirt on his name in this terrible rap song, including the people of the Me Too movement. Yeah, I'll say. And by the way, he quotes Tupac's, sound like this in the end. You got your 15 minutes, girl. I ain't mad at you. Number love for you. Trying to get, just to quote Tupac at the end. And then Still I Rise, the Crystal Pins, Lioness on Phoenix. It keeps going, and then that's it. Man, this song is terrible. It's a terrible song with terrible box art. It's just, again, terrible song. And Real One, or Enzo Moore, Eric Arnett, whatever he wants to call himself, dude needs to get some better. He needs to get, some good, some bars, something. Because, jeez Louise, this music was just terrible. I mean, oh my Lord, this was one of the worst rap songs I ever heard and listened to in my entire life. That type of terrible, and I'm not asking for much for when I listen to rap music. When I do listen, I want something that rhyme, a little bit clever, and a good beat. That's what it is. That's all I ask for, is a little good beat and everything else. So, yeah, Enzo, you have to go back to the lab with this. I mean, he needs to go back in the lab and try to fix this. And you know what? I give hate to the CFOs sometimes, and I do. Sometimes, and I do, well, give them real credit. But let me tell you something. The days and the hours and days just to get something clean from Enzo when he just swapped his sin. They must have worked overtime to make that thing track at least something passable. So CFO, these guys, man, really did some really good work and such. So, but yeah, this is just terrible. And he needs to improve his diction. He needs to improve his flow. He needs to do anything like that. I never seen this. I mean, Meek Mill is better than this. Drake, drunk and full with high on cocaine or whatever, would probably beat him. Then again, Drake is probably not in a good position right now since Pusha T just completely destroyed him. But that's beside the point. I can name other rappers that are better than this, but jeez Louise, this is it's just terrible. Just terrible. No, I mean, there's nothing else you can actually just say more about this. About this and such, and much as any of the fans, if you like this, okay, but someone tell me, break this down. Why is this good to you? I mean, I have my weird taste, but at least I can at least back it up with something. At least something like that. I'll try to, but this is just horrible. This is just everything. Everything I hear about is just wrong. Everything. I never want to do this. I never want to listen to this song again. I never ever want to listen to the song again or anything else from Enzo Amore. Because this is my first sampling of it. And I'm like, no. Just no. And I'm trying to find a good quote. There was someone on the Freaking Awesome message board who said this great quote. I need to find it. Let's see. Okay. I gotta see this quote is because I think. Let's see. There's actually someone out there. I think here it is. Right here. It says to Ken Wade Wilson. I think he said this. It is perfectly here. This is really good. I will end this right here. This is that's a response post. It says this. As I stated earlier, a legendary MC once said, "You can be giving all the secrets of the universe out in your rhymes, but if it doesn't sound good, no one cares." And that's ultimately Enzo's issue. Can't even complain. That comes plainer than that. Is man, whew. This was just terrible, and I cannot. I can't. Maybe someone else who's into the rap game can like this, but I can't. Anyway, we're gonna take a small break here. We're gonna listen to some other music here. Let me listen to some music here. Let's see some good stuff. Let's see. Where is it? There we are. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for Pizza in the Van. With Sidai Inya, MM versus USAF, Rocksteady, and Samara Smith. We'll be right back right after this, ladies and gentlemen.
Whether Chilling in the lab, equation pen and a pad. Meditate on the universe down to an atomic mass. To diss me would be crass, opposition comes in last. Yeah, we straight from the sewer, but y'all ninjas just trash. You gotta be out your mind trying to mess with the team. A warrior keeps it chill, calm and serene, till a villain pops up in the civilian's path. And I step in and play whack-a-mole with my bow staff. Late night heroes, bright lights of the city, cruising in that turtle van, and I got the whole crew with me. Lasers on the roof, computers in the back, hooked up by yours truly. Shredder, where you at? Divide the pie, subtract the whack, add the fact that we hold it down in every city on the map. Multiply by the brain power I possess. That's a recipe for success. Yes.
I do it, I need to have fun. I do it, reach for that gun. I can make it time running over everyone.
You know the space, you seen it on the
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me. And by the way, if you want to join me in my latest adventures, I have a Discord link down below. I will try to be more active in it. I post stuff up there, somewhat regularly, and we have some interesting people up there, so they can sit there, post some stuff. I got a sports thing there. I'm gonna set up the live streams, so if you want to go and talk while I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2, grinding, or after I'm done with that epic Mickey, we could do that. So yeah. So, anyway, after getting through all that, well, that was an interesting mess. So, let's see. That's how one interesting mess to another. Star Wars. Star Wars. One thing, well, let's see. This is a complete mess. So many hot takes, so little time. And yes, I'm putting that thing on my title because I want to put that small bit of hot take ad revenue. You know, because who doesn't? But anyway, here's the question. Since Solo's, interesting debut, it's been a bit of a, downward trend about, someone said this is because of The Last Jedi, and that's the combatantness of The Last Jedi, saying this was pretty much, it was really negative. People are saying 20 years from now, they'll say this is the greatest thing ever. I don't know, maybe. Is it? I don't know. But I couldn't be wrong. Who doesn't? Who knows? Things change. Opinions change. Looking back on some movies, you say, man, I think this sucks. But, if you look at a fringe, maybe it's not that terrible. But who knows? But maybe it is. But I'm betting it's still going to be, it's a meh to me. It's like, it's a meh. It's just not much. It's the Roman Reigns of the Star Wars movie, which, by the way, is, I'm damning it with faint praise right there. It's not the best Star Wars movie, it's not the worst, it's just the Star Wars movie. And that's one of the main problems of the whole Star Wars movies right now. It's just it's an assembly line. An assembly line of content over and over and over again. It keeps going and going and going. And like with the prequels, you had time. You had time to breathe. Which, at this point, I'm happy that the DC Universe is not having a movie year after year. I want them to have a movie every 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years. And that will be a better situation for everyone. Because, again, it gives time to sit back and wait and have people grow into their roles and everything like that. That would be a better place for people to miss it. Instead of saying, we want it now. I'm like, no, let's sit back, wait, and you get something good, And that's what I think was Star Wars the best of it, is that serialized storytelling that was like you wanted to see more. And what Star Wars isn't is just this, like, well, Star Wars is not the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It doesn't have that type of way you can pull stories in there. Well, you could back in the day when they have like the expanded universe, which has been dumped in the Disney vault and forever forgotten. Unless you saw Solo, you saw you know what? Screw it. Spoilers. Darth Maul. Yes, Darth Maul and on Solo. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, why is he here? Darth Maul, why is he here? Seriously. I thought Darth Maul, if you haven't watched any of this TV shows or anything else like Rebels or the Clone Wars TV show, which I didn't, and I still did not will watch it. It just seems like it's not really important. I'm like, wait, Darth Maul is still alive? Why? Why bring him? Why bring up Bray Park and let him do this stupid thing here? I'm like, with his robot legs. I'm like, why? Why is he here? Oh, gosh, that is so... I'm like, talk about, like, just like, talk about basically putting, like side characters and that, like, trying to really put that fan service in. Like, it just leaves me confused. I'm like, why is he here? He was dead. He was cut up by Obi-Wan in the main movie. And by the way, only the hardcore fans and some kids might get it. But Darth Maul just hanging around, like, people said he died. He got cut up. End of story. When you're cut up, that's it. There's nothing. That's it. You're done. I'm like, wow. It's like, why did you bring him back? But anyway, fan service, pointless fan service, and that's what Star Wars is so much in trouble. But it's in rocky waters. I don't think it's like in panic mode. DCU is trying to recorrect itself with the changes and everything. We're more Joe to have a studio head now looking into the films and going to look at this. And even then, that is in jeopardy with the whole Time Warner deal, and that DC might go to Amazon or Netflix or whatever type of stuff. Who knows? But it seems like most part they seem to get their ducks in a row. With Star Wars, you have Kathleen Kennedy and everything, which a lot of people are getting a little angry about. And the worst thing about this is that there's interviews of her saying that she wanted to keep these characters important. Ones like, oh, we want the characters and we love them. We'll make sure they're all okay. But then next, you kill off Solo, which, by the way, Harrison Ford wanted him dying off in episode. Was it episode 6? Yeah, he wanted to die in episode 6. He wanted to die. And then he got his wish, and I'm like, hey, that's what he wanted to do. But I think a lot of people want to see those three again. And hey, you can have Solo die and have him have that type of stuff. Whatever. And honestly, if you want to do the whole Ben Solo, Ben this and that stuff, fine. Personally, I wish they could have done the whole, instead of having the Empire be the big, powerful bad guy force, I think the best way they could have done it is actually did the whole secret Nazi stuff, like something out of Captain America Civil War type of thing. Have it be like the heroes, no one knew about this before. They just like have them spring up later on. Have them spring up later on. Like over a movie, see the secret stuff coming in, bing, bing, bing. And you have Ben Solo turn the dark side, then no redemption, just there. That would be interesting. But instead, we just have them just being evil just because. And that's the real problem, is that they could have done interesting things with this series, but we're just going to do the Empire and this stuff over. Empire, Rebels, Resistance, First Order, over, wash, rinse, repeat. Nothing is actually there's no real type of positive victory for the heroes. That is one of the issues there. And And I hopefully at episode 9 they can actually fix that and have a permanent victory over that, and have the heroes have a chance to breathe, have a chance to actually say yes, they did something and they completed something. That is something that they are going to have to do with these sequels or solo movies or everything else. Have the good guys have that victory, but also have them have like there's another threat across the horizon, that sort of thing. But now, here we are. Solo, but that's going to be tended. What's episode 9 going to be? What is episode 9 is going to be about this? What is episode 9 going to have that will make people come back again? Because there are some people who are just tired of it. They're angry at it and they want change. I believe episode 9 is going to be a game changer. If it's good and people say, okay, it's going to be back, Kathleen Kennedy's going to be in the ship. If it's bad, if it doesn't get the $1 billion, which Last Jedi didn't, and people will get, let me tell you, there's going to be a shakeup at Disney. Kathleen Kennedy's going to look like she's going to be like, she's going to be like, hyperspace out of there. I'm just saying. Terrible pun. I know, I'm terrible. But yeah, that's what's going to happen if she doesn't fix this problem. If episode 9 is not something that stabilizes stabilizes the bleeding, a little cut, but it can go bigger and bigger. And if episode 9 has a Justice League opening, and it just fails, and completely and totally fails, and just collapses on itself, oh boy, what do you do then? Reboot the franchise again? Do hold it in mothballs? Put it in mothballs for a while? TV series? You have to do something, because if episode 9 falls, then you're gonna have a lot of people like myself going into, okay, what's the panic move? I think there's just fine. The Disney is just fine now, but if they don't, let's just say that they better hope the MCU thing doesn't break, because man, this is going to be a interesting ride. Anyway, that's it for this show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. Thank you so much for sticking with me. And I will be seeing you next week, Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Dukect T here. Peace, love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all later.